Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for our new Edward J. Lewis Lawyers in the Classroom program series. For those of you who aren't aware, the Chicago Bar Association's Edward J. Lewis, the second Lawyers in the Classroom program, has existed for over 30 years. The program, which was originally part of Constitutional Rights Foundation Chicago, involves me, Tiffany Watson, director of the program and former teacher and administrator, placing attorneys in second through eighth grade social studies or social sciences and literature classrooms to teach students about the US Constitution, their constitutional rights, our legal system, and their rights and responsibilities under the law. Now, under the auspices of Chicago Bar Association's 501c3 since 2019, the Lawyers in the Classroom program has continued to flourish. Attorney volunteers are partnered with teachers to provide students with grade level lessons and knowledge based on real life experiences, help them develop their critical thinking skills, and offer young people an opportunity to interact with a variety of positive adult role models. The purpose of this series is for you to learn more about our participants in the Lawyers in the Classroom program, i.e. our attorney volunteers and our teacher partners, while also learning about what they've experienced during our Lawyers in the Classroom visits. Today, we are speaking with another one of our attorney volunteers, Hugh Warren. Mr. Hugh Warren is an attorney with the firm Banner Witcoff, which is an intellectual property boutique here in Chicago. Hugh combines his background in electrical engineering with practical industry experience to help his clients achieve their business goals. He is a new attorney volunteer with the Lawyers in the Classroom program, and we're so happy to have him here today. Hugh, thank you for joining us today.
Of course, thanks for having me, Tiffany.
So tell me, Hugh, why did you decide to become part of the Lawyers in the Classroom program?
Well, as you just mentioned, thank you for the kind introduction. I am just beginning my career in intellectual property law with Banner Witcoff. And upon starting several months ago, several of my colleagues who were involved in this program reached out to ask if I would also be involved in hearing their positive experiences and everything that they were able to accomplish and grow through this program. It made me want to jump in right away. So that's how I met you, and that's how I got started.
Awesome. Thank you. So now that you've been a part of the program for a little time now, what do you see are the benefits of your visits to the classroom for both yourself and the students?
Sure. Well, the benefits are certainly twofold. One, for me, I'll start with how the program benefited me. It allowed just a great opportunity to engage with a great program that's aiming to educate students on the importance of understanding our complex, sometimes legal system, especially with matters related to constitutional law. It's a great way to engage with people who aren't necessarily legally trained. We talk a lot amongst ourselves, people who've been through law school, who have been practicing for a while. So it's nice to be able to have discussions about the constitutional interpretation, statutory interpretation with others who may have a more fresh lens or fresh perspective on the issue. To me, another benefit that I saw through the program was just the eagerness with which the students approach some of these more difficult conversations and how they've worked through problems that face everyday people. I was also appreciative of just how well everyone adapted to the circumstances right now, and how well thought out the teaching materials were planned. We had ample opportunities to engage in problem-solving situations that had nice graphics and had very interesting storylines for the students to follow. So as far as what I see, how I see it benefited the students, it gave them a chance to work among their peers at listening to one another, share differing viewpoints, differing interpretations of whatever problem we were solving on any given day. I think it allowed the students especially to understand the importance of gathering as many facts and developing one's perspective as much as possible before reaching a final conclusion.
Awesome. So that critical thinking piece was really showing up in a lot of the lessons you're saying. Awesome. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that. So you've been doing the remote lessons because now the program obviously is fully remote due to the pandemic. And I'm so glad that you've experienced such a great visit with the students, and they're really engaged. Um, in that same vein, I'm wondering if you could share any highlights you might have of a particular experience, when you visited during one of your classroom visits.
Sure. Well, broadly speaking, I just wanted to applaud both the Lawyers in the Classroom program, as well as all of the individual teachers and facilitators who made this an effortless transition to remote remote experiences. I know that was challenging, but like I said, it went over seamlessly, and there was a really robust training program involved, and as well as literature that we were able to work through with each class experience. So specifically, my first session, we're meeting the students, meeting the classroom, meeting the teacher. I was blown away with just the instant eagerness. The students were very welcoming. They had so many questions right off the bat about what it takes to become a lawyer. And mind you, our classroom that I was assigned to was a classroom of second graders, and I was just very impressed with how much they wanted to know about wanting to become a lawyer, and that gave us an opportunity to share the journey that they could begin taking right now as second graders.
Sure.
The importance of developing those critical thinking skills and developing their reading skills and just their overall problem solving skills. So very impressive group of second graders. I know for one, I wasn't thinking about becoming a lawyer in second grade. I wasn't thinking about law school either. But one thing that really touched me when we made our introductions and we met the students in the classroom, several students had made drawings for us. And
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was just really thoughtful. One drawing in particular was it was a courtroom. It depicted a courtroom and had the bar and the judge behind his bench, and had me and another colleague pictured there, and the students were in the courtroom, cheering us on. We were hopefully winning whatever case we were trying that day. And then another student then showed us another picture he drew, which was a picture of some superheroes. So I don't know if they were trying to tell us that they liken us as superheroes, but it was really kind of them to welcome us in that way.
Very kind. That's very awesome. That means you connected with them right away, which is really important, when visiting classrooms. And that's the way they were asking you lots of questions too. They connected right away with you. So that's such an important piece of building that relationship with the students, so that they want to, learn more from you. And I'm just so happy to hear that you had such a great experience. So yeah, so thank you so much, Hugh, for joining us today for the Lawyers in the Classroom series, and I appreciate your time. And thank you.
Yeah, Tiffany, thanks so much, and I really look forward to staying involved and look forward to the next round of opportunities.
Thanks so much. Wonderful. Thank you.